It is do or die for bills in the state legislature as we are counting down to the first deadline of the 2024 session and a demand for action in the state capitol.
Well, we've had a very wet Wednesday and we're talking temperatures tomorrow, possibly in the 50s. That's right. Details coming up in your First Alert forecast.
Plus, specialty crops in Washington getting a boost from the federal government. We'll hear how researchers are planning to spend millions in grant funding.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us after the game for this special edition of the News Tonight. I am Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner. We're going to begin with breaking news of a standoff in Benton County.
Yeah, it is finally over tonight, and this is something you will see only on Apple Valley News Now. Now, Alyssa, you were out at the scene for a few hours earlier. What can you tell us?
So it was a fairly remote scene, actually. It was out in the vineyards here. We know one man was arrested. Nobody was hurt. Authorities tell me the man that they did arrest was wanted by a couple of different agencies. So that call came in around 3:30 this afternoon. Because this was a SWAT situation, we saw multiple agencies there from across the Tri-Cities, as well as the Benton County Sheriff's Office, which is kind of taking point on this investigation. The Benton County Sheriff's Office Lieutenant Mike Clark tells us authorities had a tip that a man who had gotten away from deputies last weekend after crashing a vehicle was at a home out here in the vineyards.
He fled from one of our deputies. Shortly down the road, he had wrecked, fled from there. They located a gun at that point. Ultimately, once they came out here and confirmed he was here, they were notified that he was wanted out of Kennewick as well for a robbery months ago.
Now, Lieutenant Clark told me the man did have a gun, but they were able to get him to surrender just before 6:30 tonight. Now, he's facing charges for eluding and possession of a firearm. He might also be facing a charge of robbery out of Kennewick, as you heard there. Clark says several law enforcement agencies were on that scene. They also had the drone out. They had canine officers. This is a really big response. You may have seen it from the highway I-82 nearby.
All right. Well, stay with us for updates in this story.
Absolutely. And nearly a year after an unarmed man experiencing a mental health crisis was shot and killed in a Yakima dog park, we're getting some answers from the prosecutor's office. Yeah,
Yakima County Prosecutor Joe Brusick has decided not to file criminal charges in this case. In an exclusive interview, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell talks to the man about his decision. It's something you will only see, another story only on Apple Valley News Now.
We're not naming the shooter here as he hasn't been charged with a crime, but Brusick says after looking at all the evidence and the state's self-defense laws, he came to the conclusion that if it went to trial, a jury would accept an argument for self-defense and find him not guilty.
It's very easy for anyone in the community or law enforcement or anybody to look at Monday morning quarterbacking and to determine that he could have done various things. It's exactly what we hear in officer-involved shootings.
But Brusick says in self-defense cases, they have to look at objective standards of what a reasonable person would do in that situation.
And you'd also look at what, in this particular case, Mr. Tellis looked at subjectively at the time that this incident unfolded before him with his child.
In the early afternoon on February 5th, 2023, multiple witnesses called 911, saying a man, Ortega, was trying to talk to people, cussing, yelling about a gun, and acting erratically, as if he was experiencing a mental health crisis or was on drugs. Authorities say Ortega then approached the man and his child, yelling about the child and refusing to leave, and the man pulled out his gun.
At the point where he was shot, just prior to that, he was about 3 feet away, which is exceptionally close.
Ortega died at the park nearly a year ago, but the decision just sent to law enforcement on Tuesday.
We waited for the toxicology reports, and those took a couple months. And then just the sheer workload that I have and that we all have in terms of evaluating the case. My apologies for obviously not getting this done sooner.
Brusick says he included all the information relevant to his charging decision in his letter to law enforcement. But it doesn't say much about Ortega himself, what he was going through at the time, how his death impacted his family, or how, in the middle of a mental health crisis, he ended up at that park in the first place. I've previously spoken with Ortega's family about his case and their struggle to understand the whole picture. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Emily has much more on this story. She has uncovered new details on this case after filing a public records request with law enforcement. That is a story you will see something, that story rather is something you'll only see here. We're hoping to air that on Monday, February the 5th, which marks 1 year since Ortega's death. Well, new tonight, a robbery this afternoon led to a pursuit in West Richland. According to West Richland police, the suspect showed up at a home on Gross Cup Boulevard and North 62nd Avenue, acting as if he was supposed to work on the home. Officers say the man allegedly pushed his way into the home, hurting an elderly resident, and allegedly he took off with personal items. Police used 2 canines to search and find the suspect. Officers say the suspect had numerous items belonging to the victim. The victim received medical attention but is doing well.
Now, Austin, I was out there shooting both of those stories today, and I'll tell you, it was just kind of drizzly all day, which made for some complicated camera work. Stacy, are we seeing more of that this evening?
We've been seeing that on and off all day. Probably muddy boots and muddy shoes, Alyssa. Hopefully you weren't wearing your high heels this time. All right, let's take a look at Skywatch radar. Again, we're still seeing a few stray showers left this evening, and that will be the case on and off. Yakima seeing those rain showers north of Connell. Tri-Cities has dried out just a little bit, as well as Umatilla, Hermiston. Let's take a look over towards Walla Walla. A few showers there tonight. 42 degrees on our Legends Casino Skycam. The feels like temp 42. Winds are nice and light, at least in the Columbia Basin. That has not been the case around the region today. That atmospheric river, that was our weather pattern today. Again, it brought in all that moisture, dumped it right on the Pacific Northwest. The majority of that rain now is moving into California. They're getting drenched. We're starting to dry up, but we are going to see some remnants and fragments of that system left over tomorrow. So a few more evening showers depending on where you are tonight. We are looking for 50-degree temperatures tomorrow all through the area. We are keeping an eye on our locals, rivers, creeks, and streams as we've had rapid snow melt and lots of rain in the area. But we are getting ready for a dry weekend and maybe some sunshine on the way. I'll get to all those details in your First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Richland's former police chief stepped down at the first of the year. The city has been searching for a replacement ever since. Now, earlier this month, the city officials announced 2 finalists and introduced them to the community. This afternoon, though, the city of Richland announced it will continue recruiting for the police chief. Now, officials said that they're going to continue searching for that. Richland city manager is quoted as saying, in part, "I've determined that Richland's best option is to continue recruiting for the role." He adds, "I believe that it is necessary to continue the process to ensure that we select the best organizational fit for the police department and the community." No comment about why they decided not to go with the 2 finalists that they had. To read this story and the full statement, you can log on to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
And Alyssa, the U.S. Department of Agriculture under Secretary of Director of the state of Washington and the department through agriculture visited Prosser earlier this morning to highlight investments into the specialty crops industry and to meet with stakeholders.
Yeah, this week the USDA announced nearly $73 million available in funding for this year's specialty crop block grant program. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald was in Prosser this morning. She got the chance to speak with the USDA Undersecretary and the Washington State Department of Agriculture Director.
The United States and Washington State Departments of Agriculture traveled to Prosser for outreach on its Specialty Crop Competitiveness Initiative.
So it's apples, it's hops, it's pears, it's cherries, it's grapes.
The Specialty Crop Block Grant Program is bringing close to $73 million nationwide to improve the field and increase competitiveness of those products. The meeting happened at the WSU Prosser Research and Extension Center, the WSDA's land-grant university. In what's called the birthplace of the Washington wine industry, there's more than just research on grapes happening.
Yeah, we expect to hear how Washington State University, which is again our land grant, has been able to use specialty crop block grant dollars to be able to do very, very important research and on a number of wide variety of different topics. But basically, all of them support our ag industry. And again, we're hoping to hear how that's going, how well they're doing with the specialty crop dollars they receive.
The officials from the Departments of Agriculture were there to gauge what the challenges are right now in agriculture and how the departments can advance and support the industry across the state and nation, according to the Undersecretary with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Jenny Lester Moffitt.
How we can better invest and partner with the agriculture industry, and that includes researchers, that includes, of course, the farmers, that includes, of course, also the consumers, right?
Out of that nearly $73 million, more than $4.8 million is coming to Washington. Director Derek Sandison with the Washington State Department of Ag says this state is noted for high-quality products and exports.
And that's valued overseas in terms of the people wanting to buy Washington products, because if it's Washington, there's a reasonable assurance, good assurance that it's going to be high quality. And I think as they continue to farm, to do their work in the community, that they'll be able to see the improvements we're making through research.
The departments want to see, hearing from researchers, farmers, and consumers, how this grant is impacting research and how they can better meet the industry's needs to grow domestically and abroad while bringing more dollars and value back to local communities.
That was Riley Fitzgerald reporting, and specialty crops include things like fruit, nuts, vegetables, and flowers, Austin.
Flowers. Yeah.
Some good news for farms. It is a bit of a struggle for those of us, though, who are missing the sun. I know I am.
Yes.
We're talking about more rain on the way, though.
Yeah, Stacey Lee has a look at how long this gloomy weather will be sticking around. That's coming up in her First Alert forecast. Also ahead, for the first time ever, Benton County District Court is celebrating Recovery Court. Highlights from this special ceremony next on this special edition of Apple Valley News Now.
Say less, get more. Buy one, get one for $1. Choose from Bacon McDouble, McChicken, McDouble, or Hot and Spicy McChicken. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Rite Aid, we know your yoga routine is more than a workout. It's a ticket to cheat day. That your eye drops do more than soothe eyes. They keep you scrolling all night. And that your skincare is more than just me time. So from your bedtime routine to your wake-up rituals, it means more at Rite Aid. Get up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccinations so you don't miss a moment with the ones you love. Over 60, you may need your RSV vaccination too. Schedule ahead or just walk in.
Spin, win, and land on something huge at Wild Horse Resort and Casino in the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza. Use your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then join us every Friday and Saturday when we'll call winners to spin the Mega Wheel and take home up to $16,000 in cash and free play. Mega Spin prizes increase until someone lands on it. Will you win the biggest one? Start earning entries today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
Next Live, Catherine O'Hara.
Early on, you'd say, I think I should go for this really cool, like, edgy cut. I'm like, do it, babe.
He encouraged me to get a Carol Brady haircut.
Tomorrow at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Here sits the McDonald's hash brown, the side that makes every breakfast sandwich better. Let's all be more like the hash brown.
Your breakfast favorites are even better with a rich, medium iced coffee for just $2.29.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Thanks so much for staying with us. Earlier this afternoon in Kennewick, the Recovery Court program took place. As you know, Superior Court has its own similar program, which started decades ago. Apple Valley News Now was there as lawyers and a judge presented a total of 3 program participants with certificates and, get this, slashed any and all charges for each of the graduates' prior criminal charges relating to drugs or alcohols.
Well, my thinking about the app to utilize is, people go to social media, Facebook is great, Instagram is great, they're all great sites, but that is kind of the root of the problem too for some people, because the people that they communicate with that were there in their addictions are all there.
Well, this truly is community, right? What we like to see with the therapeutic courts, whether it be recovery court, drug court, veterans court, mental health court, this is how you prevent recidivism, right? You don't have these opportunities for people to reoffend.
Each participant has to complete an intensive outpatient program to be able to shred their charges. We will have much more about this throughout the rest of the week right here on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we had a wet day most of the day. We're still seeing a few remnants of our atmospheric river passing through the area. Some light sprinkles now just outside of Walla Walla, between Tri-Cities and Walla Walla. Again, we still could see a few more sprinkles throughout the night. Our Legends Casino sky cam, though, 42 degrees. It's not too bad. It's pretty warm, actually, for this time of the evening. Our winds are light at 0. Now, we haven't seen that through the area. In fact, we had a high wind advisory for most of the foothills of the Blues over the last 24 hours. That atmospheric river did not disappoint. It moved on in off the coast. It's bringing most of its moisture down through California, but it's still swirling around with lots of moisture still available. Here's the storm track for tomorrow. We'll get some remnants of it through the area. Most of it on the west side. We'll see a few spotty showers coming through, probably east of Tri-Cities, more towards Walla Walla, Pendleton, Hermiston area, and then moving up towards the Spokane area. That will be the remainder of that storm, and a few stray showers here in central Oregon. Let's take a look at our futurecast tonight. We're still seeing some scattered showers coming through the area. It looks like a big green blob, but a lot of that is sprinkles at this point in that system. This is where we are tomorrow morning. Still possibly a little shower coming through between Tri-Cities and Hermiston, then moving off to the east. Most of the rain tomorrow will be concentrated along the foothills of the Blues, so Pendleton up to Walla Walla and all points in between, and then eventually heading up towards the Spokane area. Should see mostly clear skies getting through our Thursday with a few scattered showers. Most of this system now appearing to move to the east of Walla Walla over towards the Idaho-Washington state line. So looking pretty good. We still have a little bit of unsettled weather, and we're still tracking some breezy to gusty winds. Now, our wind advisory has expired tonight, but I've been tracking these strong gusty winds, especially in Walla Walla tonight, as well as Dayton, and those will stay pretty strong until we get into Thursday afternoon. Then things will start to calm down, and we'll see some light breezy winds for the next couple of days, but not too bad once we get past that. Here's what's coming up. Warm temperatures. In fact, like I said, we're looking for 50-degree temps in January. That is insane. They have had record-breaking temperatures in Montana. They've had temperatures over 60 degrees, close to 70, unheard of in the state of Montana for the month of January. We're not going to see those record-breaking temps, but you can see we're getting that westerly flow, which is bringing that warm air to our region. So let's take a look at our temperature trend for the next 7 days. And we've got temperatures getting close to 50 degrees in the Tri-Cities. We should top 50 tomorrow. This is just an average of our temps, and then we get down to more of our average as we head into next week. Temperatures even warmer as we head into the Yakima area in the 40s there, and we'll be back to normal first part of next week, but a couple of warm days ahead of us. Now, we are seeing some scattered showers this evening. Look at these overnight lows. Near 50 degrees for our low tonight in Walla Walla, 39 Tri-Cities, as well as Yakima and Toppenish, as well as Ellensburg. So a warm night, not too bad. Most of the showers beginning to dry up. Let's plan your day for tomorrow. We should stay dry in Yakima. There is a slight chance of a stray shower through there. A little overcast though, but not too bad. Getting into the Tri-Cities and in Walla Walla, that is where the showers are going to be out towards Walla Walla tomorrow. Now, if you're hitting the road, and I'm talking about maybe thinking about a ski day, I wish I had a better ski report, but I will show you Schweitzer Mountain. This is this evening. As you can see, there's no snow falling tonight. They didn't have any snow today. In fact, they had rain showers as well, and that's likely going to be the case for tomorrow. So let's take a look at those temperatures tomorrow at Schweitzer Mountain Ski Resort. 35 degrees. We're going to see rain showers there. The base depth has dropped to 19 inches. If you're heading to Bluewood, we're looking at, again, showers and 40 degrees. Now, they could see a little mixed precip at those upper elevations, but more than likely at 40 degrees, rain showers, and the base depth is at 29 inches there. White Pass, similar situation, 36 degrees. There could be some mixed precip depending on the elevation you are on the hill, but the base depth has now sunk down to 56 inches. So that is the ski report. It's all brought to you by Schweitzer Mountain Ski Resort. And if you want a little weekend getaway trip to Schweitzer, check our contest page. We'll be right back with more Apple Valley News now.
Hi there. Do you need any help?
Yeah, I was just wondering what nosh means.
Natural!
Organic!
Specialty! Healthy!
Yay, nosh! Everything marked nosh means natural, organic, specialty, and healthy. That way you can eat healthy while sticking to your budget.
Grocery outlet, bargain market.
No.
We can! We will! We must!
Mattress Depot USA is saying...
Yes, we can!
Yes to Sealy Posturepedic.
Yes to Tempur-Pedic.
Yes to interest-free financing.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with star-spangled savings.
Yes, we can!
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome to Walla Walla Regional Airport, where every departure is the beginning of a new adventure. From hassle-free check-ins to friendly staff, we make your travel experience seamless. Explore new destinations, create unforgettable memories, and embrace the thrill of discovery. We're excited to announce our 2 new Alaska Airlines flights to and from Seattle daily, and we offer free parking. Your next adventure begins with us, Walla Walla Regional Airport. Book your flights today at alaskaair.com.
Meet David Silva of Athena, Oregon.
You're doing something the others aren't doing.
He's an Apple Valley News Now viewer.
The folks, the faces that you have, they're friendly, they're easy to listen to.
And a Stacey Lee fan.
Stacey Lee covers the whole basin. It's nice to turn on the TV.
Good Friday evening to you.
And know that we're going to hear the weather at Walla Walla and Pendleton.
From the Blues to the Cascades. First Alert Weather with Stacey Lee.
She's there for all of us.
On your side.
It's the Stay and Ski giveaway as Apple Valley News Now and Schweitzer Mountain Resorts give away 2 nights and 4 lift tickets to Schweitzer. Check the contest page at Apple Valley News Now for your chance to win. Stay and Ski from Schweitzer Mountain Resort and Apple Valley News Now.
Everybody has a beginning story.
I couldn't do this without my sister.
This is why we do this show.
You make dreams come true.
Home is where the dream starts.
Anything is possible when you have the courage to chase your dreams.
American Idol is where the dream takes off.
It's going to make people stop and watch.
I did the biggest thing I thought I could do and auditioned for American Idol. Let's go big.
Magical moments. Snowy adventures. Warming up. Making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app. Want to do it even faster?
Here we go.
Oh, wow. U.S. Cellular works great out here. Wow. Still have 5G here, too. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Rec room. Yep, it's working. Hey, thanks for the lift.
Test drive U.S. Cellular's award-winning network free for 30 days.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
If you're a high school senior, listen up. This message is for you. A college education is expensive. The Molly Davis Scholarship Program can help with up to $7,500 per year. It's easy to apply. Just go to yakimarotarytrust.org and click on the Molly Davis Scholarship tab. Hundreds of Yakima County residents have achieved the dream of a higher education thanks to the Molly Davis Scholarship Program.
Applications end February 27th, so apply today.
We've got a big problem.
What else is new?
Wednesday, February 7th, the Connors are back.
I'm scared, Daddy.
Doing what they do best.
Darlene, you've always been the messenger of doom.
I'm a little rusty, but looking forward to getting back on that horse.
It's a brand new season, and they're all in.
For new boyfriends, the ante is $25.
I'm gonna take all your money and your daughter.
Only half of that bothers me.
The Connors, season premiere February 7th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Coming up on Thursday on Good Morning Northwest, the U.S. Department of Agriculture is visiting Benton County, highlighting investments into specialty crops. And Tiffany Savona is back with your weather forecast. We hope to see you here Thursday morning.
We're counting down to the first deadline of the 2024 session and a demand for action in the state capitol.
Also, remodeling changes could come to the Benton-Franklin County Fair.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Austin Reed. Alyssa and Stacy are here as well. We're going to start this half hour with the Washington State Republican Party holding a rally at the state capitol, calling on lawmakers to look at a half dozen initiatives. Those are proposals that have gotten enough signatures to officially warrant attention. Now, all 6 have been pushed by an organization called Let's Go Washington. They range from repealing the capital gains tax to removing restrictions on police chases and setting new requirements for the way that schools communicate with parents. The state legislature could vote to adopt these changes, but if lawmakers don't take action, each of these initiatives would go to the November ballot for a statewide vote.
And tonight, it's the first deadline of the 2024 legislative session in Washington. I was saying in the newsroom earlier, Austin, it is do or die for many of these bills. A short session this year. A couple of exceptions, though. Any bill that hasn't been voted out of committee by the time lawmakers leave the Capitol this evening is going to be officially done for the year. So I've been tracking dozens of bills through the session. After tonight, the number is about to get a lot smaller.
State lawmakers can propose anything they want, but there's no guarantee that those proposals will get a hearing.
My encouragement to my colleagues across the aisle is
There's no harm in having a discussion in Olympia on this.
That's Representative Sam Lowe speaking ahead of the session about his proposal making it a crime to use fentanyl in public. That proposal never even got a public hearing. Neither did a bill that would have made it so that people applying for jobs in addiction treatment centers could be required to pass a drug test before being hired. House Bill 1903, which would require you to report it if your guns are lost or stolen, is in pretty good shape. But 1902, which would require a permit in order to purchase a gun, never made it to a committee vote. We've been tracking Senate Bill 5773, sponsored by District 15 Senator Nikki Torres. That bill would have required the state to provide a bigger share of the funding for Office of Public Defense, something Franklin County officials say is desperately needed. That bill stalled in the Senate Law and Justice Committee, something Senator Torres told me at the beginning of this month was not unexpected.
We will see how much traction this bill actually gets. Hopefully it gets some good traction.
A proposal that would ask voters to change the state constitution so that school bonds pass with a simple majority support rather than the 60% approval required right now is still advancing. House Bill 1961, which would make first-degree animal cruelty a felony crime, is actually ahead of schedule. It's already passed a House vote and is now making its way through the Senate.
Now, I also want to mention House Bill 2027. That was the one that would have required anybody elected as sheriff in Washington to pass a background check. Opponents had said that sheriffs are elected in Washington, and this bill would effectively give the state veto power over the people's choice. That bill was scheduled for a vote in committee a couple of weeks ago, but they decided not to take action at that time.
Well, temperatures are warming in our region. Stacey Lee joining us with a first look at your full First Alert forecast. Hi, Stacey.
Hey guys, yeah, things are warming and these rain showers are starting to taper off. There's still a few scattered showers hanging around the area, and we could see that right into tomorrow morning, but most of the atmospheric river is past us. 42 degrees right now, Legends Casino Skycam. Clear skies. We don't have any fog for the first time in so long, so that is really nice. That's what's changing. And here's what our temperature trend's looking like. Look at that. Temperatures in the 40s, moving into the 50s in the next 24 hours in the Tri-Cities. We're in the 40s, and we'll see those temperatures close to 50 degrees in Yakima, so not too bad. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. We are going to have a chance of showers, but much lighter. Most of those showers concentrated toward the foothills of the Blues in the Walla Walla area. Should be dry this weekend. Things are looking good. Could even see a little bit of sunshine. Temperatures staying on the warm side. Tri-Cities in Yakima, there's that 50-degree temperature I like to see. And again, a dry weekend with partially sunny skies, maybe into the weekend. Slight chance of rain as we go into next week. Alyssa, Austin.
All right, thank you so much, Stacey. Looking forward to that 51 in Hermiston. Well, with the Blue Bridge getting new paint soon, crews were out setting up lane closure signs and on both the Kennewick and Pasco side of US 395. A black sedan crashed into a merge construction sign, which made it actually fall on its side as workers prepare for the year-long painting project. There will certainly be changes to the road that you're not used to. There can be lane barriers, different signs getting put up. Also, stay aware of these changes, officials say. We're back with more on the other side.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Meet David Silva of Athena, Oregon.
You're doing something the others aren't doing.
He's an Apple Valley News Now viewer.
The folks, the faces that you have, they're friendly, they're easy to listen to.
And a Stacey Lee fan.
Stacey Lee covers the whole basin. It's nice to turn on the TV.
Good Friday evening to you.
And know that we're going to hear the weather at Walla Walla and Pendleton.
From the Blues to the Cascades. First Alert Weather with Stacey Lee.
She's there for all of us.
On your side.
With friends, there are no secrets.
I used to wet my bed.
Ross used to wear leg warmers.
Your middle name is Muriel. Ross still sees his pediatrician.
Chandler entered a Vanilla Ice look-alike contest and won. Ross came in fourth and cried. Joey was in a porno movie.
Ross married Rachel in Vegas and got divorced. Again.
No one told you that
best way to end your day. Friends, tonight at 11:05 on Apple Valley News Now.
Order in the court. Just tell the truth. Everybody's telling the truth. This is a weird case. What y'all want? You must be out your mind. You a gangster?
Guilty.
I've gotten over the flattery part. I'm here to do business. I am a judge. It sounds funny when I say it.
Yeah. Welcome back to the house that Ava built. Y'all ain't missed nothing. Come on, y'all. Come on. I ate that. I consumed it.
Oh, my God.
Everybody move.
Sexily?
Shocking. Yeah. I've got to go save the school.
Well, at this point, you're probably asking yourself, how did you get elected to the state senate?
Yes. You guys missed a lot.
Abbott.
This back. That's right.
I'm back, y'all!
Yes. Yes.
Welcome back.
We've got a big problem.
What else is new?
Wednesday, February 7th, the Connors are back.
I'm scared, Daddy.
Doing what they do best.
Darlene, you've always been the messenger of doom.
I'm a little rusty, but looking forward to getting back on that horse.
It's a brand new season, and they're all in.
For new boyfriends, the ante is $25.
I'm gonna take all your money and your daughter.
Only half of that bothers me.
The Connors, season premiere February 7th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Before you head for the slopes, catch the Apple Valley News Now Northwest Ski Report. It's on air during weather, online at applevalleyNewsNow.com or on our mobile app. The Northwest Ski Report from Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Schweitzer Mountain Resort in Sandpoint, Idaho.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And I hope you're having a pleasant Wednesday evening. Hopefully stay dry. The hardest thing to avoid right now is all the mud everywhere. It's been so wet. All that snow melted and the ground is just gushy wet. And we're going to see that starting to dry out finally, but we are still seeing some showers through the area. We're seeing a few stray sprinkles through Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Milton Freewater tonight up towards Connell. 42 degrees on the Legends Casino Skycam. Winds are light this evening in the Columbia Basin. Now we had the atmospheric river situation. This is a low pressure system that pushed that in, and it's just kind of stalling out in the Pacific, and it's allowing more moisture to move through, but way less and way to the east, mainly of our area. Now, we could see some more showers coming through east of Tri-Cities, more towards Walla Walla, Pendleton, and maybe the Heppner area, Meacham, that I-84 corridor. Most of those showers staying that direction and eventually making their way to the north. Over the Cascades, maybe a stray shower or some mixed precip at those upper elevations, starting to kind of finally dry out on the west side of the Portland area and Seattle. Let's look at our futurecast. Again, that was earlier tonight. Towards 9 o'clock, you see those showers really start to taper off and move to the east. Could see again a little pocket of rain here and there in the early morning hours. Here it comes though for Walla Walla, and it's going to be kind of spotty with showers throughout the day. Walla Walla, Pendleton, and maybe even a stray snow shower at those upper elevations. And we're even seeing a couple little snowflakes possible, not expecting a lot of accumulation, not to replace what has already melted off. And speaking of melt off, we have to keep an eye on our rivers, creeks, and streams around the area. We've had rapid snow melt and lots of water in the area. The Natchez River in particular could be bank full here in the next day or so. Just really keep an eye on that. And even if they don't get up to bank full, they're moving fast and they're full of water. So dangerous around those rivers, creeks, and streams this time of year. The wind will start to shift off to the east, but still coming up from the west, bringing those warmer temperatures. Now, we've been tracking those gusty winds along the foothills of the Blues. Walla Walla, Dayton has been pretty windy throughout the day. They canceled the high wind warning for Grand Ronde Valley earlier today, but we're still going to see those breezy winds as we get through the first part of our Thursday. Things will start to calm down by the afternoon throughout the area with some light breezes here and there. Nothing to worry about there. But looking good wind-wise, we'll just say that. Now here's the above normal temperatures that we're seeing coming down through the area. Record-breaking temps in places like Montana. Look at these warm temps overnight along the foothills of the Blues, close to 50 degrees. 39 Tri-Cities, Yakima, Toppenish, as well as Ellensburg. Let's plan your day tomorrow in Yakima. Again, a few clouds, could even see some sun breaks as you get into the afternoon. Tri-Cities, a little bit more overcast here. Not looking for that fog. Keep your fingers crossed there. there with these warmer temperatures up close to, 52 degrees for most of the day there tomorrow. Showers on and off throughout the day tomorrow in Walla Walla. Temperatures, though, moving from 52 to 50 degrees by 4. So cooling down a little bit with that cloud cover. And then Hermiston will see maybe some showers in the morning and then a slight chance of them later in the day. So not a bad looking forecast at all. Lots more to talk about right here on Apple Valley News. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Spin, win, and land on something huge at Wild Horse Resort and Casino in the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza. Use your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then join us every Friday and Saturday when we'll call winners to spin the Mega Wheel and take home up to $16,000 in cash and free play. Mega Spin prizes increase until someone lands on it. Will you win the biggest one? Start earning entries today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and one day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
It's Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Even if you've been vaccinated against HPV, keep getting screened until age 65. Get more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Becky Morris at Prosser Memorial Health's Grandview Clinic. Visit prosserhealth.org.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Today, we seize the day, because at US Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI. Now, you might be wondering, do I deserve a free Samsung Galaxy S24? You do. You deserve it. Each and every one of you deserves one.
Even me?
Look under your chair. That's right.
Incredible. It's incredible.
New and current customers can get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us with no trade-in. US Cellular.
It's the Stay and Ski giveaway as Apple Valley News Now and Schweitzer Mountain Resorts give away 2 nights and 4 lift tickets to Schweitzer. Check the contest page at Apple Valley News Now for your chance to win. Stay and Ski from Schweitzer Mountain Resort and Apple Valley News Now.
If you're a high school senior, listen up. This message is for you. A college education is expensive. The Molly Davis Scholarship Program can help with up to $7,500 per year. It's easy to apply. Just go to yakimarotarytrust.org and click on the Molly Davis Scholarship tab. Hundreds of Yakima County residents have achieved the dream of a higher education thanks to the Molly Davis Scholarship Program.
Applications end February 27th, so apply today.
January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Early stage cervical cancer can have no symptoms, so start getting tested at age 25. There's more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Becky Morris at Prosser Memorial Health's Grandview Clinic. Visit prosserhealth.org. Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Well, new tonight, the Benton County Fairgrounds is gearing up to remodel 3 areas in an effort to bring more entertainment options to our region.
That's what we need after the pandemic, right? Well,
sure.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma talked with the Fairgrounds manager about the changes that they're planning.
Manager Tom French says a remodel of the fairgrounds is needed in an effort to make hosting more events throughout the year happen.
The goal is just to bring in between a good mix between public, private, and ticketed events, and just let the community know that, you know, these buildings that we have back here, the beautifully remodeled buildings on the inside, we try to make it as affordable as possible and just give the community a place to either come to an event and enjoy it, or if they're interested in hosting an event.
If you take a look behind me, you can see the Benton Fairgrounds Rodeo building. Now, manager says that they plan on remodeling the building so it's more modernized. In addition, they'll also be remodeling the bleachers area so there'll be more seating available. The rodeo building and bleachers isn't the only thing that is in the plans to change. French says he is also looking into changing the parking area.
The idea for the parking lot is kind of where we're standing right now. It would be all this parking behind me would go and reach all the way up to the buildings. There'd be some new spots and some new lights. in the existing kind of gravel parking lot out there in the front of the grounds. Just make it more open and easier for people.
French says these kinds of changes are necessary before the full building remodels can take place.
Once we get through that kind of planning and design phase, then we have to present it to the Board of County Commissioners.
French says once approved by the board, the fairgrounds will be able to set a date of when they'll start the remodeling process. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, some of the events that the fairgrounds are looking to host are more musical festivals and big crowd events. We'll keep you updated. You're watching Apple Valley News Now. We have a final check of your forecast next.
As a mom, a food blogger, a wife, and a business owner, time is everything. So whenever something comes along and frees up some of my time, it's a game changer. Electrolux has made my life that much better. With a little more time for this, and this, and this, and this. And the Fred's family made it so easy, from selecting the perfect model to their swift installation. Fred's is a game changer.
The Medicare Annual Wellness Visit is a crucial step for seniors, and here at the Pacific Clinic, we are proud to offer it with 100% coverage from Medicare. During your visit, our dedicated healthcare team will work closely with you to develop a personalized long-term preventative care plan.
We believe in taking the time to educate our patients about their health. We genuinely care about your well-being.
Your life is exciting and deserves to be celebrated. We are here to help you stay healthy and enjoy life. Call 509-783-5465 today and be scheduled as early as next week. Play hard, live well at the PC.
Looking for a car with more room for adventure? Make your presence known when you drive away in a new 2024 Kia Sportage LX with all-wheel drive from Overturf Kia. Now only $29,999. Plus, get 4.25% interest for up to 48 months. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Are you an experienced machinist? We have a job for you. Pasco Machine is hiring now. We offer generous wages, overtime, double time, full medical, paid holidays, and 4-day work schedule. Apply online today at pascomachine.com.
Everybody has a beginning story.
I couldn't do this without my sister.
This is why we do this show.
You make dreams come true. Home is where the dream starts.
Anything is possible when you have the courage to chase your dreams.
American Idol is where the dream takes off.
It's going to make people stop and watch.
I did the biggest thing I thought I could do, and auditioned for American Idol.
Let's go big. Welcome back to the house that Ava built. Y'all ain't missed nothing. Come on, y'all. Come on. I ate that. I consumed it.
Oh, my God.
Everybody move.
Sexily?
Shocking.
Yeah.
I've got to go save the school.
But at this point, you're probably asking yourself, how did you get elected to the state senate?
Yes.
You guys missed a lot.
Abbott.
Is back.
That's right. I'm back, y'all. Yes.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Apple Valley News Now forecaster Stacy Lee.
We're constantly looking ahead for the next weather event, so we'll all know what's coming before it arrives.
And our local experience is the difference. First Alert Weather from Apple Valley News Now.
Always on your side.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. We're taking a final look at your First Alert forecast. And Stacey, I'm really hoping that sunshine comes through this weekend.
It's going to be hit or miss, maybe a few clouds, but I think we're warm enough to stay away from the fog. And if we can get out of the showers, let's take a final look at your 7-day planning forecast. Walla Walla is not going to get out of those rain showers tomorrow, but look at 54 degrees in the first day of February. Wow. 51 in Hermiston. Temperatures are going to drop slightly into the weekend, but still above average. And the chances of rain are pretty light, so it looks like it's going to be a dry weekend at least. Let's look at Tri-Cities. We do have a slight chance of showers. I think 40% seems a little bit high. That could be in the morning. Other than that, we'll start to see some sun breaks occasionally. This weekend's looking really nice. Those temperatures overnight will drop slightly as well. So not a bad looking forecast, guys. The only bummer is we're not not enough snow for me in the mountains.
Oh,
I need more snow there.
You know, we've had late spring snow before.
There
Could
you go.
happen.
Well, and then Friday's Groundhog Day, so we'll see what the groundhog predicts
Oh
for
my.
the rest of winter, right? All right, well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for watching. We're back at 11. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Hoping your news is good news.